Okay, so yes, today's topic is 52 quality conversations in 2024. Well, we're already a month in, so it's actually going to be 47 quality conversations in 2024 now. But our goal of this is to really kind of shift the focus from, lots of reach outs to trying to, instead of having like a set number of people you're trying to reach out, try to focus on having one quality conversation a week. And sometimes might mean that you're actually talking to 20 or 30 people that week to try to get one quality conversation. And sometimes it's literally just one conversation that you had that week. But I think if we all have the goal to try to have, one quality conversation a week, to think about what that could actually do for our businesses, because it really could, be big for our businesses. And so just to make sure when you're having conversations with people, that those conversations are quality versus a reach out. So what is the difference between quality conversation and a reach out? When you're having a quality conversation, one thing to remember is it doesn't necessarily mean that every single person you're having a conversation with is interested in Plexus or that they're going to sign up. But what you will achieve, what you should achieve from that quality conversation is knowing what their problem is that Plexus might be a solution for. So if you don't know what their problem is that Plexus might be a solution for, you really haven't dug deep enough in that conversation yet to for it to take you anywhere, for it to really, for us to kind of quality conversation. So that's the number one thing that we're looking for in these conversations. And in order to find that out, like you really have to ask questions and you really need to get to know the person. And it has to be, it's a lot more intimate than just inviting them to a call. You may invite someone to a call and they may say yes and go to the call, and you still didn't have that quality conversation. And you're wondering, why did that lead go dead? And that's because you don't know what the problem is. You didn't take the time to get to know them. You didn't take the time to connect and really ask the right questions to find out, what do I have that might be a solution for them? Like, why would they want Plexus? And so we have to really dig and figure that out. So that I really want this to be kind of our big focus for this year, is having one quality conversation a week and plugging them into our calls. So if you don't know about the calls, like Sarah and Debbie and I hosted last night's real Project 300 call. So if you haven't seen it, I have a recording. I'll post it here in the chat in just a second. But you feel free to share this one with your prospects. It's a great thing to get prospects on, and it's going to plug people into a text. They're going to have them text earn to this phone number, and every day they're going to get, for 6 days, they're going to get a series of texts on how to go silver in 6 days. So the phone number is 936. Let me look it up. I thought I had it memorized. Not quite, not quite. Um, so so Thursday night, there's a Real People, Real Story call, and Sunday night, there's a Project 300 call. So those are our two big weekly calls. The Thursday, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jamie. 936-213-3090. I wish it was like 936 Plexus or something like that, although that wouldn't be enough numbers. I know I tried to, she gave me the number, I tried to figure it out, but zeros aren't connected with a letter, so I couldn't make it something fun to remember. Um, so Thursday nights and Sunday nights. Thursday night's call is testimonies. It's product focused. So if you're talking to somebody that their solution that they need is product focused, maybe they're struggling with autoimmune, maybe they're struggling. Once you figure out that problem, plug them into that Thursday night call, because maybe there's a testimony on it that's going to speak to them. And then the same for if you're talking to someone when their problem is finances. A lot of times people that's going to be their no. Their no to you is going to be finances. And so you know what your solution is to their problem, because their problem is finances. And so plug them into that Sunday night call, ask them just to be open to listening to that, so that they can hear that this might be an answer to their question. My testimony that I gave last night, which is a good one to share with somebody who isn't interested in the products, is I started Plexus without really even knowing what we sold. I really was not interested in the products when I started. And people start like that all the time. I just needed the business. I needed the finances. Of course, I fell in love with the products, but that wasn't what my story was about. It was about needing the business. And so plugging them into that business call is going to be great, because people that is their problem, they're going to see that answer in on that call. So that is really our big focus that I want us going on tonight. Like I said, today's going to be a call super simple, but it's also very powerful. Like it's a super simple concept that can be very powerful when we shift our perspective from trying to like send tons of messages to trying to send just enough messages to get a quality conversation going. So some of the things I wanted to drop for y'all here in the chat, I have a fun little graphics for y'all to keep handy so you can print it out and you can, it just has each little week. That way you can, give me just a second. So if you open these little, I wish I could just attach a picture, but I had to upload it to Dropbox because I can't. So if you open these little files, it'll give you a little picture from, January 1st for each week all the way through the end of the year. Again, we're starting on February 4th. And then once you have your quality conversation, you'll write down the name of the person there and the date. And then if you want to write some information of them in the notes, you have little notes there that you can. Maybe I like to kind of put like a keyword, like what is their problem? I think since that is our goal in this quality conversation is to find out their problem, I would write problem out next to that word. That way, if they're a no, if they end up being a no, and you don't hear it, and time passes, and let's say their problem was, I don't know, what's a health issue? I can't blanking. Let's say that they have, type 2 diabetes or something, or maybe they have maybe they have a specific autoimmune disease. And, 7 weeks later, you're reading in a testimonial group and you see a powerful testimony on that same problem that they had. It's a perfect time to tag them and to restart that conversation. Like, this spoke to me. Oh, what did someone say? Did you want to share your screen so that people watching it? Oh, can y'all not, can this clicking the link? Oh, I guess it's true. If you're on your phone, you can't see that. That's a good idea.
No, I just meant in case someone was watching the replay and then they don't have the link, you know what I mean, to the
Oh,
recording. But never mind, it's fine.
no, no, you're so smart. I always forget about things like that. I know I'm always posting things in the chat, so people missing the recordings kind of miss part of the training usually. So yeah, so let me show you what it looks like if you are, and I'm going to post this on the team page. And if you're not on Team Flex It Forward and you're on Team Taylor, I'm sure Sarah can post it on her team page, or we can get it to you somehow. So here's what it is. Super simple little sheet to print off. Put it, if you have a digital pad or something, so however you store your information, find a way to store this. Like I said, maybe I'll edit this so that I have name and problem. Now that I'm talking this out, I think I might change this graphic up a bit so that you have a spot for your name and you have a spot for your problem. And that way that you're able to reference that when you're going through those conversations throughout the year. And when you're seeing things throughout the year to be able to help people meet those needs, especially if problem is finances. It's always a great one to reach out to when there's a sale, along with a big promotion to earn money. Like right now, our, add 6, earn 400. They can add 6 and earn what, 700 with the Fast Start Silver plus the 400 bonus. That's a lot of money for adding 6 people. They're actually making more than they're selling. And so that's a big promotion for people, to be able to get someone, if their issue is finances, to be able to get, this is the perfect time to reach out to them. Let's say, someone's issue is finances right now and they still say no to that. And, 6 months down the road, we come out with an even better finance promo. That's a time to reach back out to them. So use their problems as reasons to reach back out later on when you need new prospects, when you need new people to put through your funnel. That's what this is used for. Does anybody have questions? Does this make sense? Y'all feel good about this? Okay, awesome. Okay, so the next thing I needed to send y'all, I was going to send y'all the recording for Sunday night's call. What I want us to do right now is so if you're new to our Learn in Action, the way we do this, I usually try to do a short, like 15-minute training, and then we take that training and we put it to work for the last 15 minutes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of spend a little bit of time, and I want us to focus on this Sunday night call that the 3 of us just did. sometimes it's more powerful when it's coming from your uplines. And so you're able to say, you know, my uplines and my team did this call last night. These are stories from people I actually know. They're not just some random people that sell plexus out there on the internet. I know these people and I wanted you to hear this. So I want us to try to find some quality conversations with people whose problem is finances. They're looking for the business. They're looking for, or maybe not the business. I think saying the word the business is kind of scary to people. Most people don't want to be a network marketer, but they're happy to share every other thing on social media. So helping them see this is just a referral. This is just a referral system. So I know I still accidentally say the business a lot, but if we can kind of shift the way we word that, it really can be all the difference to somebody being receptive to hearing it. And so maybe reaching out to somebody and saying, I know if you've already had a quality conversation with somebody in the past about this is too expensive, you know, money is really tight, I'm hurting right now. Now is the time to reach out and be like, I know that you've talked about, you know, finances were a struggle. If you're interested, I have one, a call I want you to listen to, and two, you're able to make almost or over $700 this month if you refer just 6 friends to these products. Just something to think about. It's an easy way to get quick cash in your pocket. So what we're going to do now is try to have one quality conversation this morning and see if we can get some responses from people. So y'all let me know as we start reaching out and talking to people. If you have any questions, feel free to either unmute yourself or post it in the chat. We're usually kind of talkative to each other while we're working on what we're doing.
I have a question, Nikki.
Yeah.
So one of my people that was on last night is a potential of mine, and I know her needs because we had a phone conversation last week, and her daughter graduated, and now she's a single mom, and she quit teaching, and now she's a nanny. So money is the thing. She's lost over 100 pounds, gotten her health back together just from, you know, all the things, but she wants maintenance, all the stuff. And so she's interested in the products. She's also interested in earning money. And she's to the point she jumped on last night, and she's the one who wanted the gift card. And she messaged me back and was very excited about it, and just said she's got to get her finances in order, which she's a nanny, right? And so I'm trying to figure out how to get her to make that move sooner than later, to help her see that without pushing her away. So where would you go with that?
I would see if she would start.
Well, here's what I did do. She has she's a nanny, and so her kid's in college, so she has nothing to do, and her, you know, she doesn't have a husband anymore. So she goes to the gym every second she's not busy, and she is already posting a ton on Instagram and just a ton on social media, which is encouraging and great. She's made a lot of friends, mom friends in the same situation at the gym. So I did recommend, okay, let's start thinking of 3 friends that when you get started, they will jump on this train with you to earn money and to get healthy with you, so that when you sign up, we can turn around and go boom, boom, boom.
I think I would do even more than that. I think I would like have her start promoting it now. Like she can even join for the $1 and go ahead and get her referral link and jump in, because I would put that urgency on the you want to get your 6 in February.
Okay.
Make sure you get your 6 in February. I mean, I think there may be the same promo in March, but it's not guaranteed. You know, we want to make sure you get your 6 in February. That way we can get the most money in your pocket, and then you can have enough to pay for these products too. Of course, your testimony is going to be better on the products, but you can start by saying, hey, I just joined Plexus. Does anybody want to do this with me? So start like jump in with trying to get people to do it with her, but get her start promoting it, promoting like why she wants to do it. Maybe she could talk about the ingredients in the product. I mean, you can talk about the products before you've tried them by looking at all the good things about them. And but I would start getting her running and knowing that she can get running for $1, even if she joins for $1 and doesn't place her first order until later, you'll still get all the credits of that first order when it's placed later.
Okay. But she's not, so if she gets people to order as VIP customers, she's not commission qualified though.
Your first month, you're commission qualified.
Say that again.
Your first month, you're commission qualified.
Even if you don't have an order in place. I did not know that all these years.
I did not know it until like a year ago. And I actually argued and argued and argued about it because it blew my mind.
So you can still get paid for your first month, even if you don't have an order placed.
Yeah.
That's a whole new world.
I'll go back and
We need to let people know that.
I know. Let me let me make sure they didn't change it back because I did. I argued back and forth on it because it blew my mind. But I'll double check on that again. But
and don't you have to have a subscription on as well?
No, you don't need a subscription on.
Because they told me that in November when my friend signed up and she didn't get her perks credits because she didn't have a subscription on.
Yeah, perks is
or no, I meant
payment.
I meant like commissions.
Yeah, no, they legally can't combine commissions to subscriptions any longer. The FTC doesn't like that, so we stopped that just to make sure we're not in any issues with that. So whoever told her that was incorrect.
Well, we just probably didn't know, right? Just like we didn't know their commission qualified.
Yeah.
Like your business wise.
Before I promise you that, let me look on qualifying for commissions. To be qualified for commissions. Okay, it used to say your first month. Let me message somebody on this because who was I messaging with it this first time? Like I said, it was about 1.5 years ago, and somebody got paid that didn't have 100, and I was blown away.
And that's what's tricky about me trying to figure out to start people who need the money first to even be able to pay for their stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't cover everybody's.
Like I said, I know we've had some changes, so let me make sure. To be commission qualified, your license variation current under PV. Okay, now it's just saying 100 PV. It used to say or new. Okay, I might be telling, they may have changed it back. Let me message, maybe Chase will know. And Chris.
And Nikki, I have another question after you're done with that message.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
If somebody is brand new VIP, and they add 6 this month, after everything is added up together, I've done the math. I just want to make sure I'm right. Is it a little bit over $800 that they would get?
Yeah.
For going silver, fast start
silver.
I
guess when I was saying 700, I wasn't thinking about those BBBs.
Okay.
Points on those next 3. So yeah, it would probably be around 800. Yeah.
Okay.
I just know you get 300 for 3, and then I was thinking the extra 400, but yeah, you're right. It would be almost 800.
Okay.
So those graphics that are out there from January are the same. And I think let me see if I have that one, but it's the same. It's like 800 and something.
I think it's 837-ish. I mean, it depends on what the pay point is, which varies. I usually put in 3.25, but you never know what it is.
So I think this one came from the collective. I'm not really sure, but it says refer 3, 340, and then refer 6, 880.
Okay, 880. And that's an about number, right?
Can't hear you, Nikki. Oh, she muted it. Well, yeah, and I can send you this. Again, I always say estimate. I say about. You would earn about this much because the pay point varies. Correct. And so I just kind of always say it that way.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I had a voice text that over and I didn't hear what you said if you asked me something.
Thank you, Debbie.
You're welcome. Nikki?
Yes.
So on that one, let's like if they're not commission qualified at the $1, then we would just proceed. That's where I've had a hard time getting people going is they
Right.
need their 3 to turn around right away, but they still have to be out up front money. And I think that's what she's waiting on.
I will say, regardless, if she did decide to do that, if they do have to be fully commission qualified, if they change that, she would have until the Saturday. Let's say if she added somebody today, the commissions for the weekly checks don't close until Saturday. So she could add people and then place that order knowing she has guaranteed money coming. Does that make sense? So
yeah, if she has
at
the
least,
leeway.
at least the BBBs will come in a week. It probably won't. Well, if she got all 6 of them in a week, it'd cover it. But and depending on what size their order is, but that would at least give her some money to put toward the order.
Yeah.
Um,
And I was going to help her too. I mean, but
yeah.
still, you know.
Okay, Chris said hold tight. He's checking.
I have a question.
It looks like you're doing something. It's looking pretty good.
Yes.
I'm brand new. I signed up last night off the call.
Oh, yay! That's so exciting.
So my question is, I came from Melaleuca, which is totally different from this. And they didn't allow us to post on social media about what we were doing, about what we were. Am I allowed to post, and how am I allowed to?
Please do. Yes, you're encouraged to post. 100%. Yes, we do not hide what we do here. I've always wondered why Melaleuca is secretive about that.
I don't know either, but I've been with them for almost 4 years, and I'm actually Corey is my cousin.
Okay.
She's the one that got me to sign up, and I'm actually canceling Melaleuca to come to you guys. So.
Oh, yay. Well, welcome. I hope this is a good fit for you.
Well, after Corey gave her testimony about her fibromyalgia, which I also have, I can't imagine ever being out of pain, and so
yeah,
that is going to be huge for me. So I'm excited to start, and I'm actually, I've already messaged 2 friends and be like, hey, want to join?
Good. Oh, good. Well, hopefully you can get did you sign up for the chat? Did you text Earn to the
I
number?
did.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. But yeah.
So I'm happy to be part of the team, and yeah.
Well, good. Well, we're glad to have you here. Oh yeah, Heather Perricone has fibromyalgia. She's on the call right now too. Yeah, Triplex and Ease. Those are your big ones. Did you order Ease by chance?
I don't know if I ordered Ease, but Corey got me to order the Triplex for the 100 and something.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. So after you've been on that for like a month or so, you might look into adding Ease too. It's great for reducing inflammation and helping with pain.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Love it.
Wow.
Okay, so Chris is saying he thinks you definitely would be qualified for weekly commissions, which honestly, I think that would be, by the end of the month, hopefully we'd have them monthly, we'd have them commission qualified.
One more question.
Yes.
What's the difference between weekly and monthly?
Okay, no, that's a great question. That's a great question. So anytime you add a new person, so if someone joins you as a VIP, you're going to get 20% of that first order, and that comes out the following Friday. So that's considered your business building bonus. So that pays out so the week runs from Sunday to Saturday. And so that next Friday, you'll get paid on everyone you added that week before. So those week. So yeah, but then your monthly paycheck, you get points so you get 20% of that first order, but then you also get 6 points for a level 1. And then I'm not sure if you looked at the point structure. As you grow a team, you get points for each person, and it's kind of like a profit sharing, and that comes on your monthly paycheck. And then so does your rank up event. So if you rank up to silver, you'll get your rank up bonuses on that monthly paycheck. And that's where that stuff comes from. And I think it's what,
Okay.
15% of your personal order over 100 also goes there too. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so
wow.
so it's kind of fun. There's several different ways we get paid, but the weekly ones are really nice in the beginning to help you get some money in your pocket without having to wait, a full
Yeah, I
calendar
am.
that.
I was on medical leave for my job. I'm actually waiting for surgery on my ankle,
Uh-huh.
and so I have lost all my income,
Oh, wow.
and I'm
Okay.
the sole
So this will
supporter.
be good. This will be huge. Well, good.
Yes.
Well, I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank y'all so much for coming today. I have to actually hop on here. I have another Zoom at 11, but this has been great. It was so great to meet you, Tammy. I love having new people on the call, and we'll see you again next Monday. And hopefully next Monday you'll have had a full quality conversation. So 15% of your personal order. So the first $100, first 100 PV, we get paid on PV. Your first 100 PV, yeah, you don't get paid on it, but anything over that, you're going to get 15% that's under 500. If you order over 500 PV in products, you'll get 25% on the 400. So if you order 200, you'll get 15% on 100. So yeah, so you do get paid back on your personal order. So that's kind of nice. Yep. Well, y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next week.